Warning: the show you are about to watch is for comedic purposes only. We strive to entertain and make you laugh. We strive to keep things family friendly and keep it at a PG 13 rating. The show itself covers news topics that you probably don't see every day, pop culture, TV shows, movies, video games, and a redneck. If we make you laugh just once, then we're doing our jobs. If you get offended in any way whatsoever, go cry to your mom because these two military veterans don't want to hear about it. So sit back, relax, join in on the shenanigans, and enjoy the show. Broadcasting straight to you from the good old interwebs on Accidental Punch TV, it's The Sully Show. Starring JT Hollis and the not-so-mastermind of the entire program, Sully. Join us in our viewer chat. And now, here's Sully! Hi! Hello, everybody. Hi, good to see you all. Yes, good to see you. I see people in the chat room. Hello, I'm Sully, broadcasting live right down the road from ESPN Studios, who do not sponsor this show. And quite frankly, I don't really blame them. And with me today, as just about always when we are live, is my friend, my man, my redneck brother from another mother, JT Hollis. Hello, JT. How are you today?
Hey, everybody. Hi, Sully. I'm doing okay. And my one question would be, even when we are live, aren't we sometimes dead?
Yeah, it's quite the possibility.
You know, I mean, just a thought that popped in my head when you said that.
It is quite the possibility. You do need to adjust your levels on your microphone there. You're a little low.
A little low?
You're a little low. Yeah. Yeah, you're a little...
Okay, that's...
weird.
That's a new one.
Yeah, you were a little low, and for some reason your video was a little out of whack, but that's on my end, not yours.
Yeah, not me. No, I got nothing to do with that.
Nope. Nothing to do with that at all. But the good news is you are now fixed. There he is. There he is, folks. There's JT.
And I'm paying attention. I'm listening, but I'm creating a new VGD commercial at the moment. So, you know.
Are you gonna debut it tonight and actually do it?
Yes, I am.
Not like the last time when I went to have a commercial from you and there was nothing.
I had to pee.
Because you weren't sitting down?
I mean, dude, I was literally floating in my chair.
You were going, hey, howdy, hey, wait a second.
I'm like, I'm about to be a rocket man, but the problem is it's going to be coming out of my wee-wee.
He needs to go potty is what he needed to do, folks.
I know you haven't seen this commercial, but I'm going to look like the whale in the new Red Bull commercial where he's upside down and he launches himself up from spraying out of his blowhole.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, JT, why don't you say hello and tell us who is in our chat room today?
Oh, with a pleasure. And I can tell you right now, we probably won't see Nakaya tonight because she is on a well-deserved and very badly needed vacation down in Florida this week. So we probably won't see her tonight, but she will be back next week, she said.
Excuses.
Excuses. I know. What the hell, right? But I do want to say hi to everybody that is hanging out in the chat room with us right now. We got a nice little crew hanging with us tonight. First one in the room tonight, the master of useless information that has saved your and my ass more times than we can count.
He's also caused a lot of trouble.
Well, yeah, that comes along with everything else. But Big Tank himself, Mr. Tank, is in the chat room with us. Great to have you along, Tank. We also have the Clip Master. That's his new name. That's his new nickname. He is the Clip Master, and that's CLIP Master. I thought I better specify that. Mr. Sammy is hanging out with us. Our good friend from across the northern border, who I worry about right now. I really, really do. Miss Carol, she is with us tonight. And the one and only Jonesy Girl has joined us this evening. Great to have you with us. And we have a first-time chatter, first-time viewer, Just Pokey.
Pokey.
Just Pokey just came into the room and said, "Hi, accidental."
Hi. Hi.
So there you go.
And of course, I want to say hello to everybody watching on Facebook. We got Michelle, Mark, and Tisha who are watching. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. Miss you all. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. And, well, let's face it, we weren't live last week, obviously. And because I had to do some DJing. I had to cover and DJ and all that wonderful good stuff. So I do apologize for not being live. But the cool thing is, here we are. Here we are. And, well, both of our well-beings are getting into check because next Thursday I have surgery for a hernia.
Right.
Yay, me.
Yes, the hernia surgery.
I get to have my hernia surgery, so, you know, I'll have some nice super glue in my stomach. And, you know, and Just Pokey says, I know them from Wicked Little Things chat, so yes, I do. Thanks for tuning in as always. Just
great to have you along with us, Pokey.
We love that you subscribed. And then of course JT's going to be having surgery soon too. He's going to.
Yeah, mine. I was hoping. I had my fingers crossed that I was actually going to have my teeth by the end of February, but we can't get the surgery done to get the rest of the implants put in until the 11th of March.
Right.
So by end of March, you know, it's like 2 weeks after that. So hopefully by the end of March, I'll have my teeth.
Sammy says, "Don't let Accidental Punch lie. He was doing another binging of the Twilight series." No. Listen, there's only one way I will watch the Twilight movies, and that's if Riff Tracks has the audio behind it, because they're freaking hysterical. And Jonesy Girl says that she had a procedure done yesterday, so I hope you recover well. Hope everything went well, and hope everything heals nicely. And yeah, we're just falling apart apparently.
Well, you know that's what happens with age. Of course, my fall apart here happened like 10 years ago. You know, it just took this long to get it fixed. I also want to say hi to Mark Dunham, who just joined us via Facebook. He mentioned in the chat room that he told you not to push too hard.
Well, the worst part is the more you sneeze and the more you laugh, the more it hurts.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing. You've got one and I've got one, but mine doesn't bother me a bit.
Yeah. Well,
I can laugh, I can scream, I can holler, I can push the poop, the whole 9 yards. It doesn't bother me a bit.
The biggest thing is, and Mark knows this because I've been keeping him up to speed on it. I mean, I've been keeping everybody up to speed on it, really, is that, you know, when I noticed it, obviously it was small. Apparently I had it for 3 months. According to my test results, I had it for 3 months. I had a hernia for 3 months and I didn't even know it. Now it's getting bigger and bigger. And I'm like, huh, okay, well, that's still not right. But now it's getting to the point where it's starting to feel uncomfortable, you know? So I know it's getting bigger. I know it's getting worse, but I'm also like, okay, I got to push it out another week and I'll be good. Pokey says, "I'm doing well. I hit myself in the face with a cupboard today, but I'm fine." Well, I hope you feel better, because Lord knows I know what it's like getting hit in the face with stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a good idea to keep your face out of the way of flying objects or bouncing objects or things like that, and even stationary objects, because, I mean, anybody who's been around the show for a while has seen the clip of Sully headbutting the microphone with his face.
Yes.
When he sneezed. That was funny as hell.
And if you've never seen it, go to the Sully Show on TikTok and you can see it right there. I'm sure it's on YouTube also somewhere. I know I had it there. And Mark follows up with, it's growing a face. Yeah, but let's not do the whole. I don't want it to be the whole Total Recall thing. Okay, let's
Yeah,
not
I
push
mean,
it.
growing a face is okay. When you have to start worrying is when it starts growing a pair of genitals
Uh,
or a set of genitals, we'll
I,
say.
I want to say hi to Neil. He's on YouTube. We're not going to repeat his comment because that's actually on the prep sheet.
Right? I saw that this morning too. It was funny as hell.
So yes, today was a slow news day. Obviously, there's I'm just going to get right down to the nitty gritty. Russia's invading Ukraine.
Yeah.
Boy, did I call that.
Pokey just explained what happened. And the one thing that I have learned over the last several years is when you have pets, they are always scheming and conniving and coming up with ways to try to hurt you.
Bastards.
As proof, Pokey says I was squatting down and I opened a cupboard and my dog ran up, shoved me into it as I pulled it open.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean that's like, I open the refrigerator door and I'm getting something and one of the cats walks up right behind me. Don't know what's there, or even one of the dogs, they've done it to me too. And I step backwards and I'm telling you, especially when you have more than one,
yeah,
they coordinate.
And
they plan.
And clearly, as you can see, whenever JT goes live, the cats are always in his studio.
Yep. At least once or twice a show, you'll see.
I'm waiting for the day where you actually kick them out and they're not even allowed in there. It's going to be great.
So Sammy in the chat room just said, if anybody goes into Discord, and I'm going over there now because I want to see this.
Oh boy.
He says if anybody who goes into our Discord, they will see that his chosen picture as his profile picture is me holding my head on the microphone in defeat because the story was just too much stupid for him to handle.
I gotta see this.
Sammy, that would not surprise me a bit.
I gotta see this.
Oh, it is. I love it. It's yeah.
I gotta switch it to my other computer here. Hold on. I want to see this.
Yeah. I'm just head down like, oh God. All you can see is the top of my head and my receding hairline, and yeah.
That's awesome. Way to go, Sammy. I give you credit on that one.
Yeah. Yep. And it's not often that I do that, though. I mean, the story has got to be really, really bad.
Yeah.
To get me to it has to be Donna the Deer Lady bad.
Which, it happens.
It does. Especially on this show, we find them at least once a month. We have one that literally makes me go, oh, God.
Give or take, yeah.
The instant migraine headache in the back corner of the head, and that kind of thing. Karen just came in. They're viewing us through Discord.
That's Mark.
And said, your hair isn't receding. I'm growing a solar panel for a love machine.
Oh, there you go.
I could use that as a saying, but I'd probably be lying.
It kind of works.
Yeah, Sammy, you did screenshot at the perfect point.
He really did. He's really good at that.
I love that picture.
I'm glad he's good at that because it makes things more entertaining. It gets the viewers, and of course, Sammy's one of our main moderators, not just for Discord but for the channel itself, and he helps bring a lot of humor to us. We make fun of each other to begin with, no matter what, so I really can't complain. He just adds to it. He's just feeding that fire. He's like, oh, wait a minute, the jokes are getting stale. I'll throw more wood on. There you go.
Kind of like Walla Walla, Washington.
Yeah, Walla Walla,
The
Washington.
Walla Walla story.
The Walla Walla story. Oh my God! If you guys haven't seen the Walla Walla story, go back what to 3 weeks now, right? 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
It is on there. Obviously, it's on YouTube. Also, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel Accidental Punch. That's where you can get a lot of the live streams as well, especially with with Twitch and everything. I download everything. I try to update and whatever. So we're everywhere. We're everywhere. And I just hit my microphone, which never happens. Sammy, don't make me start pulling up old clips. By all means. By all means. They're there.
Well, Lord knows he has them.
I've been downloading them. I've been making bombs and flubs, and they're quite hysterical, to say the least. So, yeah, Slow News Day, as Neil said. He's also Captain Country in our Twitch chat. And,
Yes,
I mean, really, the main thing right now is that Russia has invaded the Ukraine. So, yay for that. I called
But
that.
according to Putin, he didn't invade. He just moved into territories that were held by Russian separatists.
Also known as invaded a country that's not
Yeah.
yours.
Oh, yeah. Agree completely, but not according to him.
Yeah, well, yep, and the sky is purple. And the sky is purple. So I called that one weeks ago, especially when they said, hey, don't do anything until after the Olympics. And I went, as soon as the closing ceremonies are done, he's invading. What happened?
He waited 12 hours.
He waited 12 hours and invaded. So, called it. History repeats itself. We'll give you half and half on that one. Probably not. But yeah, it's going to be bad for Russia. It's going to be bad for Russia. So
well, and I know we don't get into the political stuff real quick, but I just want to say that I want to say one thing real quick.
My heart goes out to all the people of the Ukraine that don't deserve this bullshit. Okay.
Yes, without a doubt, and none of this ever would have happened if they hadn't shut down the Keystone Pipeline, and Biden let go or removed the freeze on their pipeline.
Yeah.
In Russia that they're working on now. Our president is talking about sanctions and this, and everybody's talking about sanctions, and this is going to stop them from doing it. The only country that is doing anything that is going to stop Putin from doing anything is Germany, because Germany shut the pipeline down.
Right.
So Germany is the only one who is truly doing anything that will make a difference on if he invades or not.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Developing story, obviously, over the next couple of days, it's going to get worse.
I give it 48 hours.
Until they go, I'm sorry, and they walk away with their tails between their legs because they're thinking they're calling our bluff. Not just our bluff, but all the nations who are backing us up.
Supposedly.
Because, NATO. Whatever. But yeah. Yeah, so very slow news day. And speaking of the Olympics this year, actually before this, Terrence says, it is bad for Europe. My aunt lives in Germany, and it sucks. The whole region once again has to deal with the threat of war. It does. It does. And to be honest, it's just going to make things worse. Not just for them, but everybody, because right now, Russia's outnumbered. Right now, Russia's outnumbered. But what if China decides to go, hey, Russia? Now kind of levels the playing field.
I can almost guarantee you that's already been coordinated. So.
Oh, I'm sure.
So. But Sammy says, can I change the subject and make it funny instead of serious?
Absolutely, because the Olympics had the lowest rating ever. So why not?
Well, it didn't come from you or me.
No, I was watching the Olympics every day.
I mean, we pretty much had Olympics running almost 24 hours a day, on at least one of the TVs in the house.
So I'll show everybody here. Yeah. I'll take my camera here and to show everybody. So here's my extra monitor that I have. I've had the Olympics on this monitor. This one right here. All day long. All day. Because I love the Olympics.
Right. Not today, but while the Olympics were going on.
While the Olympics were on, I love the Olympics. And for me, I just love those sports. That's sports. That's the coverage we should have when it comes to sports. Don't get me wrong. I love baseball, but now they're in a lockout. I don't really care too much about basketball. I'm slowly losing interest in hockey again, but football I haven't watched in 3 years aside from the Super Bowl, and even then I'm like, meh, meh, meh. It's just meh. I'd rather watch real sports. I'd rather watch real people, not these $1 million ballers,
Right.
playing sports. You know, like the men's hockey team for USA. All college students. No NHL players. Beautiful. They didn't do too well, but still beautiful.
Terrence says it's the men in tights, isn't it?
Well, yeah. The tights. Yes.
The men in tights. We just played that 2 weeks ago.
Sammy says, did you know the people protesting in Europe, the truckers, are actually quoting American anti-mask people and even quoting our rights that don't exist there? Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, he meant Canada, not Europe. But
yeah. Still crazy, though. Crazy.
It is. And the funny, I haven't found out what the result was, but supposedly the vote Monday night, that was supposed to happen Monday night in Canada, and Carol can probably answer this. They actually turned that into a vote of no confidence.
Oh.
Against Trudeau, where if the vote of no confidence went through, they would be having another election.
Oh.
Like right now, because the vote of no confidence would actually kick Trudeau out of office.
Interesting. Bookie says, I love winter myself. I snowboard, suck at it. Listen, the fact that you do it,
at least you try.
Yeah, is way better than me. I love skiing. I'm a fan of skiing. Mostly because if I fall, the skis will pop off. And I don't have to worry about breaking my ankle. But also, Pokey loves snowmobiling and learning to jet ski and ride horses. So one, you're like way above me.
No, not. Where'd you get jet ski from? He's learning to ski next winter.
Oh, ski. Okay. I added a word.
Terrence says, I saw an interview with one of the cross-country skiers, and he said he froze his penis again.
Yes. Oh, my God, yes.
That means it happened before. I can tell you when it happened to me. All 3 times I did the frickin' polar plunge. It literally turned into a turtle.
Well, so here's how this happened. Skier Remy Lindholm, okay, cross-country skier, apparently has had this happen once before. And during the cross-country skiing event, it was way below normal temperatures. Like they should.
It was like 2 degrees with a heavy wind. The wind chill was like minus 15. They at one point they actually said that it was 1 degree above the temperature that would actually cause them to cancel and reschedule the event.
Yes. So because it was above that threshold, they put the event on, which is perfectly fine. You know, if they feel that they can do it, they can do it. Well,
if you can fight in the snow, the freezing cold, why can't you play in the freezing cold?
So he's quoted in saying, "You can guess which body part froze, especially when I finished. It was one of the worst competitions I've been in. It was just about battling through. How does one come back from that?" At 24 years of age. At 24 years of age, frozen penis. Yeah.
The nice thing is that they do unfreeze, they thaw,
Yes.
and they return to normal.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and actually, so you'll be okay. It's just maybe a little bit more psychological damage that
Now, I will say this. When it comes to the actual skiers themselves, they're bundled up. They've got like that Under Armour type stuff that's supposed to keep you warm. It's supposed to keep you warm. Their suits are designed to keep you warm, especially when you're out there. You're not freezing until you stop, pretty much.
Right,
But
right.
because the temperatures were so low, the wind chill was so high.
Mhm.
Whole new meaning to blue balls.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Whole new meaning.
It can be very traumatic.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, when I did polar plunge, mine turned into a turtle who never stuck his head out for like 6 to 8 hours after, and you were only in the water for 30 seconds the most.
Yeah.
But this is in mid-February in Wisconsin.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well be up in the UP at that
Yeah.
point.
Well, according to CBS Sports, this is not the first time that this happened to Lindholm. It happened to him last year.
Well, last year, the
2 years in a
the
row.
weather, or 4 years ago, it would be.
No, you got to remember they do Worlds.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay,
So
where
Worlds
did they
is
do the
every
Worlds
year.
that year?
Worlds is every year. This in this case, he was in Finland. So he was in a competition in Finland.
Well, the only thing I can say is if it happened to him before and he allowed it to happen to himself again,
Yeah,
it's his own fault. You know the old saying, get me once, blame on me. Get me once, blame on you. Get me twice, blame on me.
Let's see. So,
You take one of those, those little heat pads that you put in your gloves.
yeah.
You take one of those and you shove it in your crotch. Good to go.
Well, I mean, so Sammy says,
Taryn, oh God.
One of the best comments I saw was, "This is what happens when you copy the paper off of the guy next to you."
Right.
And Pokey says, "Me as a female, ouch, frozen dick, no thanks." And Taryn says, "What happens when it turns black?" Run.
Just means your paint came off. That's all.
Run. Run. Only meaning to Lorena Bobbitt, only it fell off by itself. Simple as that. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to read what Sammy wrote. What did he write here?
He says the thing that he wanted to show is when you, at one point, all of the comments are all about how us in the U.S. have infected the rest of the world. And guess what? They're comparing the stupid in the world to which part of their countries equals Florida.
I'm going to say a lot. Because it's Florida.
Right.
And Darren says,
we do it weekly.
Penis. Detachable penis.
Well, and I'm used to that too. I mean, Kate's got mine in a jar of formaldehyde up on the headboard. So
you can take it off and put it in your pocket.
There you go. There you go.
Here, baby. Save it for later.
As long as I can still pee, I'm okay.
Oh my God. So, needless to say, yeah, very, very slow news day.
Yes.
Very slow news day. And I wanted to kind of throw JT off a little bit. And the reason I wanted to throw
hard to do.
It's not hard to do, but it's more music related than anything.
Ooh.
I know, right? Music guy. You know country music. You know rock. You know music. You know music.
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say I peruse TikTok all the time because I really don't. However,
and you really peruse TikTok?
It's basically just swiping down. That's all it is. You swipe down. Well, apparently, there are music challenges out there. And what I mean by the music challenges is you get a couple of these TikTok users and they post sections of songs. And you kind of have to like guess as to
clip challenges.
Yeah, kind of like a clip challenge where you hear the song, not name that tune, but it's do you know this song? And when you hear it, you're like, yeah, oh yeah, right, yeah, AC/DC, yeah, Guns N' Roses, or Bon Jovi, or Leonard Skinner, or all of these other different bands and artists that are out there.
Right.
And then I saw one not too long ago, mostly today, before I came down and did the show, where they were doing a 70s challenge and an 80s challenge. Hard.
70s, I wouldn't go anywhere near.
And that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna do the 80s challenge that this kid brought up because this is the hard edition, part 4.
The hard edition,
yes.
part 4.
Now, I will say this. I personally think this kid's a liar because there's absolutely no way in hell he has heard any of these songs and does not know what they are. Okay. Pokey's in the 1700s sea shanties. Dude, right there with you.
Hey, nothing wrong with sea shanties, man.
What do you do with the drunken sailor?
Join them.
Yay! We're gonna join them.
Yeah. Why fight them when you can join them?
So,
all right. So this guy is saying that he's never heard of any of these 80s songs that are in this challenge.
So basically, every single one of these songs that you hear, he just shakes his head no to every single one of them. And there's 10.
Pokey says, I love drunken soldier or sailor.
There we go. Clip that. Hey, I already got like 4 of them and Sammy missed them, so
right.
He'll go back and find them. Because that's the way he rolls.
I was gonna say, it wouldn't surprise me if he sits down sometime during the week and rewatches an entire show.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Just to make sure that he didn't miss any.
Wouldn't that be cool? That would be awesome. That really would be awesome.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Oh, never. It fixed itself. All of a sudden on Twitch, our screen went from regular size. It got smaller, and then it went back out. All by itself. Nothing changed. It just got smaller.
Wasn't on my end. So I have no idea. We like to break the fourth wall, folks.
Yes, we do. And the fifth, even though there is no fifth wall.
So we're going to do, well, JT's going to do this, okay? Because I know the songs. He doesn't know what we're going to play. He really doesn't. And I told him this before the show that I'm going to do this because I want his general reaction. Now, JT, the goal is, okay, with the reaction, if you know the song, sing along. Okay, just sing along. It doesn't matter if we hear you. Just sing along. Or lip sync or do whatever. Okay?
Right.
Entirely up to you. Okay?
Not really sure if you want to hear me sing, but okay.
Well, I mean, you do have an album out.
I have multiple.
I know.
I know. And videos.
It's crazy. Taryn says it was cold, like the skier. Yes.
YouTube.com/passion and fire, I think. Anyway, go ahead.
There you go. So here you go. Here's the 80s challenge. And I will post the link.
Now, and all this is we're trying to see if I've heard the song before.
Heard the song before, know the song, so we can do a check mark basically next to it. And like I said, there's 10 different songs.
10 different songs. Okay.
From the 80s that this kid has absolutely no idea what they are.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I mean, even hearing it, I wanted to punch the kid. Nothing against the guy, but
it's not good when Sully wants to punch the kid.
Well,
because he's so bad.
So I'm torn because I don't know if I want to punch the kid or his parents.
I'll let you know if it should be him or his parents when we get done.
Okay.
Okay. I'll help you out with that. All right, so let's do this. Song number one. I actually turned the volume up on my computer so that I could hear.
Okay. So
hopefully I'll actually be able to hear him.
So first and foremost, let me do this. Let me, because I know I'm just doing this and it is on a different channel. So you should be able to hear it without any issues. Let me just do this real quick. And do this. I'll just play something real quick. That's all I'm going to do. So
okay.
Were you able to hear that? Right, but were you able to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because this is on the other computer, so I'm going from computer to the board to you. All right. So here it is. Here's song number 1 of the 80s.
Kosheri, hello.
What's up? So here we go.
Push it real good.
Oh, hi. Don't you love this song? Forget about me.
Right?
Come on. He's never heard this song?
In the middle of our street, our house.
Oh, I love this song.
Of those songs, you knew all of them.
Hey, I mean, for me, 80s, that's what I grew up in. You don't really start getting into really, really forming your own personal music views until you hit 12, 13, 14, somewhere in that time frame is when you start developing your true taste for music.
Right.
Before that, you're liking what mom and dad play because that's all you hear.
Right.
You're loving whether they're playing 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever.
Yeah.
You're loving that music because that's all you're hearing.
Absolutely. Now,
but when you hit 12, 13, 14, 15 in that time frame, you start developing your own true taste for music.
Yeah.
And every one of those songs that you played, I love them.
Right. Now, just because everybody was chiming in while I was playing that, Just Pokey, Whitney, Bon Jovi, well, Bob Jovi.
Bob Jovi,
nothing against you, Pokey. I know
that
what you
was
meant.
Bon Jovi's cousin.
Yeah. Big Tank gloved fist up for Talking Heads. Right?
There you go.
Right.
We even had a freaking rap song in there.
Yeah. Kashiri says, I know all these songs, all the songs' lyrics, but not the name of the songs or artists. That's fine. The point is to know the song. You know the song. Whether you know the name of it or not, you hear it on the radio, you're going to be jamming to it.
Big Tank says Simple Minds. I think there was a George Michael one in there.
Wake me up before you go. Good old
Yep.
Wham. Good old Wham.
And
Taryn
it's
says
like,
my bullshit meter is going off.
Pokey says, leave Bob Jovi alone.
Listen, we know he's his cousin, okay?
When Bon Jovi wrote "Wanted Dead or Alive."
Damn.
Bob Jovi wrote "I Don't Care If He's Alive or Dead."
Living in a van down by the river. Taryn says same clickbait shit that is all over social media these days. Now, yes, and here's why I brought this up. This kid has done multiple music challenges on his TikTok page with over 10,000, 20,000 something views.
Even Carol knew them all. I mean, come on. Now, my question is this: what kind of a freaking music? Because that was a 10-second montage mix of each song.
Yeah, give or take.
Is it just a I've heard this song or haven't heard this song kind of challenge? I mean, to me, it was, because usually when you do a music challenge, you're either going for the artist or the name of the song.
Right. In this case, when it comes to TikTok, I've seen a lot of the challenges where they basically are just lip syncing to the songs. And if they don't know it, they don't do anything.
Right.
Which, that's fine.
Well, what kind of music challenge is that? I mean, hey, have you ever heard this song before?
Well, because you can't talk over the music, because the music takes precedence over everything else. Sherry, Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Big Tank says, is this douche a millennial?
Allow me to demonstrate his other challenge. And JT, this is okay. This is just a 70s challenge, but I guarantee you,
I'll probably know one or there's a possibility
you'll know more than just one. Okay?
Okay.
Now,
wait, he never heard that song?
I paused it for a reason. Because the kid is literally doing this. Shaking his head no. How do you not know the Jackson 5 and
How do you
ABC?
not know ABC 1, 2, 3?
How do you not know that? I'm sorry. And that was just song number 2.
It's gonna be a long, long time to touch down.
John.
Takes me round and get to find. So don't go breaking my heart. I don't go breaking your heart.
Now, there's
White
there's a reason I'm doing the 70s one too. Because if you've ever been to a wedding, ever, they play it at weddings.
Yeah.
I'm not done.
Cochetti says that it's just for clout act. Dumb, get comments, get views, get more to sub because they want to see you be stupid. Then why the hell aren't we one of the most popular talk shows in the world?
Right. This is my point.
Come on, Cochetti. Why aren't we? That's all they want. We got stupid in freaking spades, as well as hearts, clubs, and diamonds.
Taryn, the way they do these things today is just stupid. Watch until the end. Wait until you see his or her face. Look at their surprise. It's all bullshit now. I don't need an ad blocker to need a bait. I need a bait blocker. Agreed. It's going to get worse.
Actually, the thing we all need is a stupidity blocker.
No.
But then we would never see anything.
We wouldn't have a show.
Well, we wouldn't have it. I mean, we could, deactivate it for a little while.
Because Sherry says, hire me. I'll fix that. If I could
You're
afford
hired.
you, I would. If I
You're
could
hired.
afford you.
I'll pay you what Sully pays me.
It gets worse.
Fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the
Really?
I got all my sisters with me.
Houses are bred. House. Going on to the spirit in the sky.
You just played a 5-song clip block that sounded like you were at a freaking wedding, and that was exactly the order you would hear them in. The only one that wasn't there is the put your right hand in, what the hell is that song called?
Pokey.
What? The Hokey Pokey.
The hokey
Pokey.
pokey.
Or the chicken dance song. Pokey says, how does he not know that? Are you talking about me, or are you talking about the dumbass kid that did these? How dumb am I when it comes to music videos?
Listen, if we're gonna do the hokey pokey, there's only one way to do it.
Larry, can
And
you
that's
get like
with
a
Jim
little,
Brewer.
just like a, yeah. AC/DC, first of all, the guys are like 50. And none of them are above like 3 feet high. Angus Young for an hour and a half.
Hey, the guy wearing
But
shorts
the
is
best
3'5".
Brian
Come on.
Johnson, he comes out. And he's just, they can take any song. They all sound the same. It's always the same concert, but it rocks. They can take the hokey pokey and tear it up. They gotta come out like, put your left foot in.
I love people.
Put your left foot in. Can you shake it?
He's not wrong.
Shake it! Shake it all about! Doing the hokey pokey!
He's not wrong.
You know what? He does a pretty damn good
Oh yeah,
impersonation.
he does great impersonation of Angus Young. He really does. Brian Johnson and I mean, listen, Jim Brewer's fantastic to begin with. I'd love to get him on the show. I really would.
Darren, have a good night. Hate to see you have to leave so early, but have a good one. We'll see you next time. Cochetti. I love Cochetti. Cochetti says, this makes me think of the Dirty Nursery Rhymes. Andrew Dice Clay.
Good old Dice.
The Claymeister, as I like to call him.
Big Tank says, I just made him want to go out and beat the living F out of these young kids nowadays.
Telling
You're
you, man.
welcome.
They don't know what real music is.
They really don't.
They don't know how to use a freaking telephone, a real telephone, be it a push number or
You mean
a
rotary
dial.
rotary phone?
Rotary phone, or even the old push dial phones.
Big Tank says Brewer was great when he was high on the hard shit. He will flat out tell you that he has only done that a few times, and it is well documented. Otherwise, he just looks that way.
Right.
Sammy.
Sammy says, to everyone, under no circumstances do we promote violence against anyone. We like making fun of stupid people, but nobody deserves violence against them. We would prefer to use our words like adults than stoop to their level.
I don't know. Some of these people you need to hit with cow prods sometimes.
Yeah, some of these people need a freaking 6x6 upside the back of the freaking head.
You just need to give them that like jolt to get them restarted, you know?
Cattle prod. It's just a taser. You'll be fine.
Why is Joey twitching? We had to reboot him.
Hey, why is your taser still running after a minute? That's because I removed the 20-second timer thingy. Just let it go, you know.
Why is he
Long as
foaming at the mouth?
As long as I hold the trigger, it runs, you know.
Why is he foaming at the mouth? Oh, we forgot to hook the ground wire up the right way.
Coach Sheree says, just the other day I had to search for a song that I had on my mind for ages. It was Styx, Come Sail Away.
Oh,
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. All right, there you go, Big Tank. Use the electric brass knuckles.
and don't get me wrong, I love Come Sail Away by Styx, but I also love it when Eric Cartman does it.
Oh, God. No. Please, no. Don't ruin that song for me.
Because once you do it, he has to sing the whole thing.
Don't do that to me, please. And I know you're looking it up right now. I know you, Sully. As soon as I said don't do it,
Wait a minute,
I know
you never heard Come Sail Away from South Park?
You and I do the same thing. Let's say when we started when we started playing and talking about Dolly Parton's cover of Stairway to Heaven. Please do not ruin Styx for me.
It's actually not bad.
Hang on. What was that, babe?
It's really not. It's not bad.
Kay said if you ruin Styx for me, she will either reach through the computer and beat the hell out of you or drive to Connecticut and beat the hell out of you. Take your pick.
Just for that.
Nice try, babe. He's using that against me now. Yeah, because it's not using it against you.
I'm sailing away. Set an open course for the virgin sea. 'Cause I've got to
You've never
be
heard
free. Free to face the life that's ahead of me.
Sounds like Bobcat Goldthwait on crack.
You've never heard this?
I've never heard it, and thank God I can barely hear it now.
Search for Mary on
Even
every
Koshery said that she was going to reach through the screen and kick your ass.
Come on.
To carry.
It sounded like you had an orgasm.
Okay, so for those that don't know, I'm diehard South Park fan. I've been watching South Park since the first episode, okay? Neil says I'm off to bed before the bitch fight starts. Hey, you still got 8 minutes.
Yeah, you left too early last week, Neil, or 2 weeks ago.
I can't believe you've never heard this version.
I think of childhood friends and the dreams we had. We lived happily forever. Tell the story good.
I'm with you, Pokey.
We missed
Family Guy's awesome, but I've been watching South Park since day one. Since that first Christmas special. Oh, wait.
Sammy says, oh, good Lord, the guy I used to do karaoke with can sing this sounding like Cartman. Sammy says, okay, I have to piss, and I'm going to walk to the store to get more beer.
So as a diehard South Park fan, they did an entire episode on those specific songs that you hear that they get stuck in your head and you have to sing it, you know,
Yeah.
or they change your demeanor, you know. A good example.
The influence songs.
Yeah, like a good example. Karma Chameleon. When you hear that song, you're just like, yeah, it's Karma Chameleon. Hey, you know, bouncing
Love
up
that
and
song.
down and feeling good. You know?
I mean, you could also throw, you know, don't worry,
Right, exactly.
be
Songs like
happy.
that. Big Tank says Chef Aid. Yes, that was the episode that they did. But it was one of those things where even before they took the stage in Chef Aid, if Cartman heard Come Sail Away from Styx in any way, shape, or form, he had to recite it word for word to finish it. So if, and there was a couple of scenes where Kyle just started, saying the lyrics, and it made Cartman kind of do like a twitch, and he had to finish it, So,
Kind of like Sheldon when he realizes that he's wrong about something.
exactly like that. So the whole episode, aside from these bands going on stage for Chef Aid, and if I remember correctly, I believe that's when Ozzy decided to bite the head off of Kenny and kill him.
Jeez.
You had Cartman singing "Come Sail Away."
Just Pokey says, I only know the Karma Chameleon song because of the show The Office.
Really?
Want to say hi and thank you to Miss Sim Trisha, who just subscribed to the channel for the 8th month in a row. Thank you, Sim
Thank
Trisha.
you, Sim Trisha, my buddy.
Yeah.
My buddy. 8 straight months. Hey, listen,
It's a start. You got to start somewhere.
people are catching up to Kaya.
I give, people who have 2-month streaks, you're awesome. We love you.
Absolutely.
We do.
Absolutely. And Trisha's in
So-
the chat. So hello, darling.
Hi, Trisha. Just in time for us to go on break. But before we go on break, I saw this about a half an hour ago, and I've been leaving it here on my screen so that I could tell you about it.
Yep.
We all remember
Wait a minute, wait a
Kyle
minute.
Rittenhouse, right?
Wait a minute. I'm going to have to download this show like ASAP.
Yeah, pretty much. We all remember who Kyle Rittenhouse is, right?
Yes.
He's the kid that was acquitted of murder from
Yes.
the riots in Kenosha and everything.
Yes.
Rittenhouse announced that he has filed defamation suits against the media, Whoopi Goldberg, and other celebrities who spread lies about him, saying, quote, it's time for accountability. Also saying, quote, in reference to Whoopi Goldberg, she called me a murderer after I was acquitted. My hat's off to Kyle Rittenhouse.
Nope. There we go.
And every damn one of them need to move their happy ass to Canada like they said they were going to do when Trump got elected.
Not just Canada, but the overseas. Overseas.
Europe or wherever it was they said they were going to go, I will come and pack your freaking house for you.
No, I won't. No. Take your clothes and go.
I love what Coach Cherie says. I was in high school when my choir teacher had us listen to Fast Car
Ooh.
by Tracy Chapman. Oh
Nice.
my God. I haven't heard that song in I got to tell you. We have Sirius XM.
Yep.
And I have the app, and there's there's a channel on Sirius XM that, I mean, the music on it, you want to talk about taking you back in time.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's a classic rock party channel that is really, really good. But there's one called Classic Rewind
Yes.
that is just freaking awesome. I mean, you talk about hearing songs that you haven't heard in years.
Crazy.
I'm talking songs that I haven't heard in centuries.
I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal.
This is
Maybe
music.
together we can get somewhere. Any place is better.
Just saying.
Starting from zero.
Anything from Tracy Chapman was good.
Want to say thanks to Homework Anxiety for following the channel. Thank you, Homework. He's another one of Simtrish's peeps.
And Kosheri, that's one of the things that I love about music. I'm sorry, Sully, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
Kosheri says, when it comes to music, it is like a language for me. I use it to explain my emotions and train of thoughts. Kosheri, I have said, and Sully, you know this for a fact.
Absolutely.
I have been saying for years and years, since even before I started working on Hula Radio, that music, there is not a mood or a feeling or an attitude that I could not find a song to match it.
Yeah. It's
what I love about music.
That's the beauty of music. That's the beauty of music. It's just a language that lets you not just to speak emotions, but your mind. You know, it just encompasses everything. And with that being said,
Neil says Tracy Chapman's "Fast Car" the best song ever to have been written.
Right. There's a lot of great songs that you can put that under.
Yeah, one of Neil. Yes, I will give you one of the best songs ever written.
Which would also be one of those ones that you never cover ever again. Never.
Yeah.
Never. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back from the break, we'll have we're going to do the trailer park this week. Yay! The trailer park. We got a lot of new movies that are coming out, so kudos to that one. So stick around. You're going to want to check that out. And of course, we'll also have the dumbass of the week. So make sure you keep it locked in right here. If you like what we do, make sure you click the follow button. Ring the bell too. Click that little bell. That way you get notified every single time that we go live. And of course, if you really want to help us out, you can subscribe in 4 different ways. We've got $4.99, $9.99, or $24.99. Each one will open up a different tier with a new emote every single time. I am working on some new ones, so we're going to see some updated stuff coming around. And of course, if you don't want to do any of that, you can subscribe for free with Amazon Prime. You can link your Amazon Prime with your Twitch account, join them together, and subscribe for free for 30 days with no ads, no breaks, no nothing aside from when we take a break and we go off and stretch and JT goes potty because he has to. He's a little older than us. It's okay.
I'm a lot older than you.
Only by 10 years, okay?
10 years is a lot.
True indeed. But we both act like we're 5. So, if you like that, also, if you don't want to do any of that, we have what's called the swear jar. If you go on to twitch.tv/accidental punch and scroll down and look at our tiles, we do have a swear jar where you can donate anything. It could be $1, $2, $5, $10. If you do, we use that to drop some F-bombs. And we share it. We alternate. So if you want to hear us swear and go completely rated R/NC-17, stick around. Donate, help us out. Any little bit counts, and anything that comes back to our channel goes back to new hardware, new equipment, so we can do more shows, which we want to do. We want to do more shows. We already have 2, but we want to do more. It'll be great. So, you're listening and watching The Sully Show right here on Accidental Punch TV. We will be right back, so stick around. You know you wanna. It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great.
2, 1. Do you have a special idea for that someone special? You don't want to pay out the butt to get it made? Well, hey, reach out to us at Veteran Garden Deco. Military, EMT, fire, or just any regular kind of business, or just that special something for somebody. Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Veteran Garden Deco. We love to do special orders. We love to do those special gifts for people. That's my feel-good drug of choice. Do us a favor, facebook.com/Veteran Garden Deco. Hang some VGD on your wall today.
When I served, my work was critical, and I don't feel like that's the case anymore.
I lost all of my friends when I got out. Had to start my whole life over.
I didn't know what to do each day. Then my marriage hit a real rough patch.
It got so bad that I was even thinking about suicide. I called the Veterans Crisis Line. I tell my buddies to call in case they ever need it.
When I retired, things slowed way down and lots of bad memories came back. I still go through tough times, but I'm glad I called.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
The person on the other end of the line isn't going to judge. Lots of responders are veterans too.
We all need to take care of ourselves. If you're going through a rough time, call the Veterans Crisis Line.
And of course, it wouldn't be a show if I don't do a little self-promotion with Anchor.fm. Guys, if you don't get to watch the show live, shame on you, because we're live every Tuesday at 8 o'clock on the good old East Coast. However, if you have to, you can always download the show for free. Go to anchor.fm/The Sully Show, subscribe, and you'll automatically get the show completely updated in its full entirety, uncensored. It's how we roll, except for the music and the commercial breaks, because, well, that's how we roll. You know, we got to pay the bills too. Again, anchor.fm/The Sully Show. Bring us to the gym, bring us to the car, bring us to work. Highly suggest wearing earphones if you're going to listen to us at work, but that's besides the point. Bring the show with you. Post it on your Facebook, post it on your Twitter, Instagram, you name it. Share it with your friends. If you want to laugh, watch and listen to the show. And if you want to get your buddies to laugh, do the same thing. Just get them. Anchor.fm/The Sully Show. The Sully Show is live Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Join the awesomeness. You know you wanna. Have you ever been browsing the good old interwebs and you find that one article or video where you just read it and watch it and you say, wow, that person's a real dumbass? Well, if you have, send it to us. We want to use it for the show. Take that link or article and email it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com. That's where we get it all. Put it in the subject line, Dumbass of the Week. Tell us who you are, put the link, and of course, we'll give you credit where credit is due. And if you don't want to do any of that, you can go right to our Discord channel. Yes, we have a Discord channel. It's free to do. Look up Accidental Punch. Anybody can join it. We have a Dumbass of the Week channel right then and there. Post it, and we'll give you credit where credit is due. The Dumbass of the Week every Tuesday between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on Accidental Punch TV and The Sully Show. Join the awesomeness. You know you wanna. Basically telling Pepper Potts, Pepper Potts, Merle's Inlet. Wow. Same setting, whatever, however, freaking hell. Wow. Western Echo says R. Kelly being a douche. In related news, science states that 2 by 2 does in fact equal 4. Well, 2 times 2. Wow. You know who would like it? Wow. Holy crap.
You want to try that one again? He says he's going to he's going to reset his phone and
gifted to hidden nature. Wow. Holy shit. Western Echo says Netflix. Wow. Holy crap.
You want me to try it?
Sure.
When I served, my work was critical.
He wakes up present day. He's in the Bantha pod. Not the Bantha pod. Wow, holy crap.
Taking higher than recommended doses of the common over-the-counter allergy medicine diphenhydramine.
This dick is definitely...
Defaming.
Wow, holy crap.
I'm looking forward to this, but at the same time, I'm not.
Same what?
At the same time, I'm not.
Not only did he file a false claim, wow, holy shit.
The rogue beautician peels the buttery or the beauty batter.
That is art. That is art. Wow, art. What the fuck?
Off of the subject's face in one piece.
Xylophago. Kinda. I heard Pokey likes the Drunken Sailor. Which, if you want to check out this version, highly recommend checking out Melinda on YouTube. Beautiful singer, hysterical, and she's been doing a lot of this cool stuff, which is awesome. Awesome. Good music. Very good music. I'm trying to get her on the show. But check her out, her YouTube channel. It's Melinda. Melinda. Malinda on YouTube. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome music. Awesome content. So check it out. Hi, JT. You're muted, JT.
Sorry. I was distracted by a grape. Hi.
You're distracted by a grape. And
Yeah.
that's how we go. That's how we roll.
Before you get into the trailer park, I got to tell you.
Yeah, sure.
I have found the thing that will probably be the end of me.
Oh.
I have found the thing that will probably be the end of me.
Okay, would you like to enlighten me?
Well, you know how they have like Mike's Hard Lemonade and the hard seltzer drinks and things like that?
Uh-huh.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Now, anybody who knows JT,
Uh-huh.
anybody who knows JT knows that there is almost always a glass of Mountain Dew around me,
Right.
which was part of the reason I have no teeth anymore.
Also true.
Mountain Dew is now coming out with 4 different flavors of spiked Mountain Dew.
Oh, no. You know what? I think you might be right.
Yep. I mean, I'm going to see if I can pull up what flavors we have going on here.
I think you just might be right. Fire in the hole, folks. JT's
Yep.
gonna be dying. You heard it here first.
Yeah, it's let's see. They're calling it Hard Mountain Dew.
Hard Mountain Dew.
It comes in 4 flavors.
Oh.
Baja Blast, which no thank you. I didn't like the Baja Blast Mountain Dew that they have like in Taco Bell all the time.
Oh.
Never cared for that one.
Okay.
However, they have original flavor Hard
boy.
Mountain Dew.
Oh boy.
They have watermelon flavored Hard Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Which I love watermelon. And this is the one that's probably going to get me the most. Black Cherry Hard Mountain Dew.
JT's gonna die, folks.
Here is the one thing that might be my only saving grace when it comes to these.
Okay.
It launches in Tennessee, Florida, and Iowa only to start with today. It launched today. However, they do have plans to expand to more states later this year.
All right. Here's my suggestion.
Stay away.
Well, we know that's not going to happen. We do. We know that's not going to happen. Our viewers know it's not going to happen. We know it's never going to happen. So, with that being said, get it out of your system now before your surgery. This way, you've gotten it into your system, you got it out of your system, then they can go in, they can fix your mouth and give you a nice smile.
Right.
And be done with it.
Well, but that's going to be the nice thing about these teeth is the Mountain Dew won't do that to them.
True.
Plus, I actually have to brush them like regular teeth too. So.
Oh well. I mean, plaque.
Right. Exactly. You just gotta clean them up.
You can turn a yellow. Don't
So
want
yeah,
to turn them yellow.
it's a 100 calorie spiked 5% alcohol Mountain Dew drink that.
All right, I'll tell you what. I will make you a deal.
I may have to go to Iowa.
I will make you a deal.
Okay.
What if you can hold off? If you can hold off. When it becomes available nationwide, because obviously you guys are going to get it before us.
Maybe. We don't know. Tennessee, Florida, and Iowa right now.
True. You get a 6-pack. I'll get a 6-pack, because I'm sure they'll have the varieties. And we'll do it. We'll taste it together on stream. For everybody. And we'll do a taste testing. We are still technically supposed to do a little challenge with some Trisha and some bugs.
Coach Ree says, send me one. I got a better idea, Coach Ree. You send us some.
Yeah. Because remember, we're still supposed to try and get that that Lucky Charm beer.
That we're still waiting on that.
And
I wonder if they're still making that.
I think so. I think they do. And this is the perfect time to get it, but you can't get it here in Connecticut or in Indiana. I think it's only in Virginia is where they made it.
Yeah, it was very limited.
Kashiri says, with what
where
money
can I
and
buy
what
Lucky
job?
Charms beer?
Kashiri, like I said, if I could hire you, I would. Because
yeah,
I'm doing everything else.
Limited time offering can be purchased in-house on draft in their Norfolk and Virginia Beach tasting room. You can also pick it up at Virginia area bottle shops. And if beer lovers are lucky, at the local grocery stores as well.
But we're not lucky here in Connecticut.
No, we're not. And technically it's called Saturday morning.
Oh, yes. Saturday morning.
Saturday morning Lucky Charms beer.
Also known as Lucky Charms.
Yes.
And I have no problem trying it.
No, I don't. I mean, we put...
I mean, hell,
just thinking about it makes me laugh still to this day. We put Anarchy through hell back when we were on Whoa Radio.
The blueberry beer.
The blueberry beer. That was one of the highlights of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. I know I may or may not have had some take on that. I'm just
You mean the fact that our little mini marathon that we did caused him to have to drink the entire 6-pack?
Hey, he put me up to a challenge. I answered that challenge.
He made the mistake of challenging you with me sitting right there too.
And we went,
challenge accepted. And an hour later we went, oh, by the way, Anarchy, challenge completed.
We win, you lose, drink up. And it was
he drank the entire 6-pack. I will give him credit. He stuck to his word.
He had to drink all of them, which is he had to drink it. So,
and I love blueberry, but blueberry beer is just you know.
It was awesome. It was.
I'm telling you, that black cherry.
It was awesome.
That black cherry. I love black cherry. I always have, for some reason. Just something I love about the taste of black cherry.
It's black cherry. I mean, you know.
So that black cherry Mountain Dew is probably going to be a problem for me.
It's tasty, okay? All right. With that being
Sorry,
said,
I had to let you know about that.
let's do this. Accidental Punch Productions and the Sully Show proud to bring to you the Trailer Park. And now, enjoy 3 brand new Hollywood movie trailers. That's right, 3 brand new Hollywood movie trailers from the good old interwebs. And, well, we bring them to your attention because they're new movies that are coming out. Whether it's on streaming devices or in the theaters, we're going to bring it to your attention. We're going to sell our little take on it. And, well, some of them we may even make fun of, you know. Kashiri wants to know if we visited their Twitter. No. Well, I have a while ago. And Adam was supposed to help with that, and it just never came into fruition. So that's something that we're going to have to work on. But yeah, if we can get that, I would absolutely try it and be like, listen, we want to show it on the air. So this week, since we try to do the trailer park every other week or so, sometimes we do it once a month.
Right.
It really all depends on the movies, because there was, you know, a wonderful time during the pandemic, which is still going on technically, that there weren't any new movies coming out.
Right.
Unless it was Netflix or on streaming devices. So clearly, this first one, now we've already showed the teaser trailer for it, which came out last October, I want to say. And, well, after seeing the full trailer, I'm actually looking forward to this. I am looking forward to this trailer. This is a spin-off / own movie.
Prequel?
No, not even a prequel. It's not even a prequel. It's based off. How about
gotcha.
That? Based
there
off.
You go.
Of.
There you
it's
go.
Based off of Lightyear. We've shown the trailer. This is Disney Pixar Lightyear, and it tells the real life story of Buzz Lightyear that they based the toy from Toy Story off of. Did you get all that?
Got it.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do this.
A year of work for a 4-minute flight. Isn't that something?
We're all ready if you are, sir.
Well, let's go find out if this...
We got a breach in the perimeter.
Thank you. Buzz Lightyear mission log. After a full year of being marooned on this planet, our first test flight is a go. Let's get everyone home.
Good luck, Captain. We're all counting on you!
Roger that.
There's a star waiting in the sky.
Hello, Buzz. I am Socks, your personal companion robot.
We'd like to come and
We're being pursued by just a massive robot.
That was utterly terrifying, and I regret having joined you.
Lightyear!
Let all the children begin.
I can provide sleep sounds if you like. I have several options. Summer night, ocean paradise, whale calls.
No. White noise is fine.
Very well.
Good night, Socks.
Good night, Buzz.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
I want the cat.
Right? The cat is going to be the mechanical comedy comic relief is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's going to be the new Yoda, or the new Grogu kind of thing.
Yes, well, for Pixar anyway. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I love that they got Chris Evans I love that he's, I don't want to say copying the mannerisms that Tim Allen had as Buzz, the toy.
Right.
But you can tell the deepness of the voice. And if you think about it, you know, a lot of people are like, well, why didn't they get Tim Allen to do the voice of Buzz Lightyear? Think of it this way. Have you ever bought a toy that was based off of a character from a TV show or a movie, and it had a voice box in it, and you hit the button or you pull the string and it sounds nothing like them? That's why. That's why they did it. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great for Pixar to kind of tell that story, you know?
Yeah.
Kashiri says, is this a movie to the show for the Toy Story movie that shows the toy that is based off the show? It's
yeah.
Yes. It's the movie that tells the real story of Buzz Lightyear that inspired the toy.
That was in the movie.
So that's why I say when you buy a toy and you hit the button and you hear that rasp sound of voice, Tim Allen's got that rasp. So it kind of sounds like his voice is coming from the speaker of the toy, of the voice box. You know?
Yeah.
Just like they do with Woody. Yes, you hear Tom Hanks' voice, but when they pull the pull string, it sounds like an old voice box that is...
It's a roundup.
You know, there's a snake in my boot, and you hear that crackle, you know, you hear all that. So I like that they used Chris Evans for it. I think it's going to be very successful.
It is one that is definitely, you know, in my top 5 to watch once I can.
Yeah. Kashiri says, I hated the toys with batteries. I prefer plastic Legos or the log blocks. Hey, Lincoln Logs.
This is a battery that never runs out.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you were a millennial or younger.
Now, this next one.
You have issues.
I do have issues with.
You have issues.
I did watch this beforehand. I watched it before Big Tank sent it to me in our in our trailer park channel on Discord, and I think you sent it to me too, right, JT?
I mentioned it.
You mentioned it to me, right. And I had already seen it, so obviously we're going to talk about it. One thing that I absolutely loved growing up,
and me,
and you watched it too. I mean, hey, military, you know. Was a little cartoon that was on in the afternoons
and Saturday morning.
Yeah, it was on Saturday mornings, wasn't it?
It actually started on Saturday morning.
That's right, and then it went to weekdays. It went to weekdays every day of the week. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna play the what it is because, well, let's face it, it's I'm not gonna play the trailer yet, but I'm just gonna, you know, I mean, it's this. When intros were fantastic. I mean, you can't go wrong. There's no case too big, no case too small. When you need help, just call Bandale Rescue Rangers. Come on. This is when cartoon intros were great. You're like, yes! Bandale. Monterey Jack Gadget. Was it Zipper? I believe it's the Fly. It was one of the greatest cartoons out there for Disney. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. And then we got this.
Real Hollywood story. Chip Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, the show that defined a generation and turned two unknown chipmunks into international superstars.
I'm going to be pausing this a lot. Clearly, they acknowledged the cartoon. Clearly, the cartoon is acknowledged. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
But as success took Chip and Dale to new heights,
To many more seasons of the Rescue Rangers. We were living the dream, dancing the Roger Rabbit with Roger Rabbit.
no one ever imagined it could all come crashing down. Torn by vanity.
You look different. Hey, it's no secret I had the CGI surgery done.
Consumed by temptation.
My love of cheese got the best of me. I just love it so much.
More, please. More, please.
Is it possible that two living legends are destined to reunite?
I'm thinking reboot.
Nobody wants a reboot.
You're right. Nobody wants a reboot. Let's go on.
It's the Rescue Rangers!
You need a disguise or something. Grab the first thing you can. What? Rescue Rangers 2.0.
This place looks weird. Remember that animation style where everything looked real, but nothing looked right?
Who are you?
Are you talking to us?
Obviously.
But it looks like you're talking to that window.
It actually looks like I'm looking right at you.
Okay.
Look at my eyes, looking right at your eyes.
Yeah.
She a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no.
All right. Now, before I get into my gripe, JT.
Yes.
Please give your opinion on this.
Well, before I get into it, I'm going to read what Tank has to say in the chat room.
Okay.
He says, I still don't like the idea of a effing live action on this awesome cartoon. Disney has lost their mind with all these live shits and ruining their cartoons like they rebooted DuckTales, and it sucks. So, he very, very blatant on how he feels about it. Myself, I'm not crazy about the remakes. We know that. I've been saying for years that the only reason they're doing all these remakes and retakes and CGIs and live actions and all this other crap is because they can't come up with anything new.
Cash grab, they want money.
Yeah. But the one thing that I've learned in my lifetime, and this goes, and I'll try to say this quick. This goes back to when I was doing radio. And the guy who was training me, who was the station manager, he was the afternoon guy and all that stuff.
Yep.
He taught me one thing. You never judge anything off of, he was talking about songs. He says, you never judge a song off of the first time hearing it.
Yes.
You never judge a song off the second time hearing it.
True.
You never judge a song or make a decision about whether you would like that song or not until you've listened to it 3 times.
Yes.
Now, I have taken that and kind of adjusted it to where I am willing to give just about anything a fair shot.
Okay.
I'm willing to give just about anything a fair shot. As an example, when they did the remake of Wolverines, Red Dawn, how, if you recall, I went ballistic.
Oh, yes.
When they came out with the modern day version.
Yes, you did.
Of Red Dawn. I went crazy.
And Red
Dawn
Dawn
then I watched
was awesome, but the remake not so much.
I loved the original. It was awesome.
Yes.
I enjoyed the remake of Red Dawn.
Okay.
I didn't like it as much as the original, but I enjoyed it.
Sure.
I'd watch it again. Matter of fact, I did.
Okay.
So I have to, off the top of my head, I'm like, you know what? This actually looks pretty cool with what they're doing because they're combining, the real life, the CGI, and the old-fashioned style of cartooning.
Yes.
All together, all three versions at one time.
Yes.
Which to me makes it interesting.
Right.
So, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I'm looking forward to this one. It is definitely one that's in my top 5 for when I can watch it.
Well, the good thing is we'll be able to watch it May 20th because it's going right to Disney Plus.
Yeah, but then you got to pay $30.
No, it's going right to Disney Plus. It's not a premium.
There's stuff on Disney Plus. A lot of the stuff on Disney Plus, like Mulan when it came out, Cruella when it came out, you had to pay $30 to see it when it was a straight to.
You got to remember,
Disney.
Those were coming out in the movie theater too, which is why you were able to do it on as a premiere. This is exclusively to Disney Plus, so it's not coming out in the theater.
Now, if I don't have to pay for it, then yeah, I'll watch it then.
Now, with that being said,
right,
I'm just going to destroy the elephant in the room right now and say, what happened to their voices? Since when does Chip and Dale have regular human deep voices? Like John Mulaney from Saturday Night Live.
They modernized it.
And Andy Samberg as Dale.
That would be the one thing that I would miss, would be their old time voices.
Yep.
But otherwise, I'm okay with it. But then again, I like Jar Jar Binks. So
now, that's gripe number 1. Gripe number 2 is one of the same things that Big Tank has stated, that 2D should stay 2D. 3D should be 3D. And I get where they're going with it, that, they're making fun of 2D, 3D, computer animation, CGI, video games, all that good stuff, including NPCs and all that. So I get it. I get the joke. But this is not Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. This is Chip and Dale did a TV show about being rescue rangers where they helped people, and oh, by the way, the show got canceled, so now they're lowlifes in Hollywood, and let's throw Roger Rabbit into the mix because we can. Unfortunately, I'm going to watch it. And I have a feeling I'm going to hate it. And like JT said, never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a song the first 3 times you hear it, and then make your decision. However, if there's one thing that I've learned about reboots in the past, especially in Hollywood, if you don't keep it to the source material, it's going to bomb. Not only that, but case in point, there are a lot of things you should never remake. And one of those things are classic TV shows or movies. Professor Cone, what's up, my man? Says, you're going to hate it, but I bet you're still going to keep watching it. I am going to watch it because I'm a movie guy. I'm a movie guy. I watch movies to destroy movies. Not to be a critic, but to critique them on what not to do for a movie. If that makes any sense.
Well, the only thing that I can say to that, to play devil's advocate on the movie production company side of this, your market, so your age group, your category, and all that,
Right.
I honestly don't think that they're targeting that as their
They're
main
not.
target audience. I think that they are targeting the millennial generation, the younger generation, where one, they don't really know who Chip and Dale is, and two, they're all about the live action thing.
Calling timeout on that one. They know exactly who Chip and Dale is because Chip and Dale is still prevalent to this day, and I know this because I have a 5-year-old.
But that's your family. Your family keeps these things going. A lot of families don't.
Listen, if you don't know who Chip
I haven't, dude, I haven't thought about Chip and Dale in 30 years.
Pokey says, can I suggest a video for you to watch? And I promise it does not violate TOS because another streamer I saw watched it and is fine. You can absolutely suggest it. As a matter of fact, put it in our Trailer Park Discord channel. Accidental Punch. I'll even put the link to the Discord right there in the chat so you can click it, join it, have some fun with us. I try to have some fun with everybody as long as they're talking, but you're more than welcome to come in. Pop it in there and we'll review it and we'll show it on the show.
And like Professor Cohen just said, to be fair, they are probably targeting the ones that have never seen it.
Right.
Exactly.
Which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. But you know what? I'm going to get up for a minute.
It doesn't mean that, he can't bitch about it. That's just like all the people that bitch about, the episode 7 of the Book of Boba Fett and the guy who directed it and all this other stuff.
Here you go.
So
here's the DVD, Volume 1. It's here.
But so that's you. That's you. That's your family where these kind of things, are a prominent part
Not
of
even that. This
your
is
life.
on Disney Plus right now. The
I
original
know.
cartoon.
But you understand what I'm saying. Your category, your age group is not what their target audience is. You're part of that.
Should be.
You're part of the supplementary target audience, but you're not the main target audience.
Sammy wants to know if I have Fern Gully. Yes, I do. I do. So yeah,
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Chip and Dale.
It is going to be interesting to see.
It'll be
and
interesting
I get
to see.
it. But they're not even doing the chipmunk voices for Chip and Dale, which I'm sorry, but that irks me.
I'm gonna have to say that I'm gonna have to wait until I watch it to see if it because the trailer for me was just not enough, to really make that judgment call at this point.
I mean,
So,
to me,
I have the feeling it's going to be one of those. I like it, but
yeah.
not as much as the original.
Professor Cohen says, better question, Sully. Do you have it on DVD or VHS? I had it on VHS. I do have it on DVD, and I also have a digital copy because I've been backing up all my DVDs. So, case in point, for those that don't know, I have, aside from what you see behind me with DVDs and Blu-rays, I have a 250 CD book full of DVD movies, all different, none of which I have on the shelves here. And then I also have a hard drive where it has 485 movies on it, equaling 37.3 days straight if I watched it from A to Z, which equals 868.94 gigabytes. I have a lot of movies.
You have issues.
I have a lot of movies.
You have issues.
But I have a lot of movies.
So what's this next one?
So this next one is one of my personal favorites. One that, I saw before the Super Bowl. Because, that's what we do these days.
Because it came out before the Super Bowl.
It did come out before the Super Bowl. It actually came out the week of the Super Bowl. Yep. Professor Cohen, you need more movies on that hard drive. I'm working on getting a new hard drive. That's going to be interesting. Listen, if I had a server, it'd be so much better. But I don't have a server. They're expensive. So this next one, well, it's the, I don't want to say it's the last movie, but it's the last of this trilogy, which brings two generations together. And of course, the one that I'm talking about is Jurassic World. And what a great way to start it off with like a...
I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion. Something that was real.
Now, I'm going to pause it just because I love that they got John Attenborough's voice. They like the voiceovers from the original movies to do this little voiceover here.
Something that they could see and touch. Creation.
And little Blue.
Is an act of sheer will.
Blue had a baby.
Life.
Blue got busy.
We'll find a way.
We don't know how. Plot hole.
We can't keep her here forever.
There's some kind of
They
hole.
find her, we're never gonna see her again. We gotta protect her. That's our job.
Humans and dinosaurs can't coexist. We created an ecological disaster.
Yeah, you did.
Ellie Sattler.
Alan Grant.
Yay!
You didn't come out all this way just to catch up now, did you?
Yes, we did.
You coming or what?
We did.
That book is like, you want this or not?
We're racing toward the extinction of our species. We not only lack dominion over nature,
Hey, Malcolm's back.
we're subordinate to it.
They're all here, folks.
Come back.
I always come back.
All right. So, but, you know what? I'm just going to continue it.
That's another plane, right?
Not exactly.
Don't move. Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
You know, Dr. Malcolm, that's a great question.
Yeah. Why do they always have to go bigger?
Why
I
do
tell
they
you what.
always have to go bigger?
I tell you what. There's two things I love about this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm not crazy about Jurassic Park.
Okay.
And the whole series. I've seen all of them, but I'm not crazy about them.
Okay.
You know. But I do enjoy them. And one scene that I loved in this trailer was the lady underwater while the dinosaur is screaming at her from above. I mean, that was just awesome. The other thing I have to say about this is there is something said in this movie that you should never, ever say.
Which is?
When he's told, come back. And he says, I always come back.
Yeah.
That line right there, I don't care what movie it is, I don't care what the circumstances are, I don't care what it is you say, but if you start out with saying, I always, I think we got $7 in the swear jar. You're fucked. I'm always careful when I go out to the workshop. Can't count how many times I've said that to Kay, and I almost cut my thumb off.
There you go. Professor Cohen, well, that is my June 10th planned out now.
But
it looks great, though.
I can honestly say that I think that the Jurassic Park franchise is doing this right. I think they have picked the right time to end it.
Yes.
You know, just like my opinion of Halloween, Michael Myers, and Friday the 13th, and all this shit where they're on their 13th iteration and all that.
Yes. And
they found the right time to end it.
And even with that, again, this is the second trilogy that they're ending. Now, if you don't know the history of Jurassic Park, and Pokey, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. I know I don't have any stuff going up on the screen because it's kind of is what it is. So thank you.
We've never really gotten them.
I never finished them is what it is.
Well, that too.
I never finished the alerts, but I am. It's on the list of stuff I'm working on. But once the alerts are up, I mean, yeah, you're gonna hear it, and you know it's gonna be like, "Hey, there you go." I mean, for this, I tried not to do the alerts just because, but I can still see everything. I can still see when things happen. So thank you for the bit. I appreciate it, Pokey. I do. I really, really do.
Sammy says, "Hey, I think Hugh Jackman ended his role of Wolverine the right way." Agree.
True. And there may be a cameo coming up. But we'll go from there. So with Jurassic Park, with the first two, obviously the novels did what they needed to do. The second novel was pretty good. I loved the book. The movie, I was like, meh, it was all right. It wasn't the greatest. But the third one had no script finished, and they were kind of just winging it while they were making the movie, which is perfectly fine. But then when Colin Trevorrow took over and brought Jurassic World, there was so much nostalgia to it that they referred to the original movies to say, hey, we brought this park, we're making it a reality. This is Disney World for dinosaurs, you know? And then the second one was meh. Colin Trevorrow wrote it, but the directing was meh, mediocre. But in this one, Colin Trevorrow's back as head writer and director, and clearly you can see that, you know, some people are adapting to dinosaurs living on Earth again in the wild, and all hell's breaking loose, which I do have to agree with the line. It's an ecosystem that cannot live together. Big Tank says Hollywood takes too many liberties when turning books into movies. Because, and I had this argument, not even argument, discussion. I was discussing this last night where, and I'll just use Lord of the Rings as an example. Lord of the Rings is a very busy book. Very busy book. There are so many side stories in Lord of the Rings that if you kept everything in it, just the Fellowship of the Ring, just that one, if you kept everything in it, you would have 2.5 to 3 hour movies on just that book alone. And you probably still would have to cut some stuff out. Same with the Two Towers. Same with Return of the King. You would have multiple movies for just that book. So yes, you have to take liberties. You have to cut things out. You have to keep the story centered on the main characters and keep it going, you know? Like with Jurassic World, with the second book, it had nothing to do with what the movie was. So yes, it took place on another island, but it was a completely different plot line, and InGen wasn't even the bad guys for it. So yeah, there's a lot to tie in. Let's see. Sammy says, if they made Lord of the Rings as the books were written, each movie would be 15 hours. Yeah, give or take. It'd be a lot. It would be a lot. So I understand the whole Liberty stuff. I really do. With that being said, that was this week's version of the Trailer Park. If you haven't trailer, go to our Discord channel, drop the link right in our Discord channel of the trailer or video that you want us to watch. Sammy, our main moderator, is now going to take control over that. Should have shut your mouth when you said something. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. But thank you, Sammy, for doing that. I do appreciate it. And of course, if you don't want to do this with Discord, you can always send it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com. Put Trailer Park in the subject line and send it to us, and we'll use it for the show. That's how awesome we are. And with that being said, we are gonna do this.
You people are idiots. Welcome back, dumbass. Dumbass. Got anything for that, dumbass? Well, April Fool, dumbass.
It's time for the dumbass of the week.
Dumbasses. Dumbass. You dumbasses? 300 million sperm. That's the one that got through.
Yes! It is the one that got through. It is now time for the Dumbass of the Week, where we take all those wonderful people that made it into the news, and we bring that special someone to the forefront. We give them the acknowledgement that they should be up for the Darwin Award at the end of the year. It is time for the Dumbass of the Week. If you have a contender, make sure you send it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com or post it in our Dumbass of the Week Discord channel. It's real simple. Real easy. And this week, the Dumbass of the Week was brought to us by Big Tank himself, and it happened just a few weeks ago. Oh, yes, a few weeks ago.
Not too far away from him.
Yep, nope, not at all. So what we used to do when it came time for the Dumbass of the Week was I would have the chat room guess where this came from. JT would also guess, because JT never actually read the article until time for the Dumbass of the Week. I still think you don't, right? You still kind of keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
And we've kind of bypassed that over the years, because, you know, when I say, hey, where's this from? And
everybody was saying the same places.
Yeah, Florida.
Florida, California.
Florida.
I think Utah was a regular one too.
Utah, Florida. There was a couple up in California, you know. But this is a rarity, folks. This one comes from Long Island, New York. My home. My home away from home, where I grew up. Kinda. Couple of towns over, to be exact. I'd probably say like maybe half hour from where I grew up. Valley Stream South Junior and Senior High School. Substitute teacher is doing a presentation in class and is showing sex toys during a lecture.
I might not want to go back to school.
Yep.
I love the second line in this article.
Which one? The classroom was a buzz?
No, the second line. That was the first line.
A substitute teacher on Long Island is aroused concern when she was captured on video appearing to browse sex toys during class.
My bet is she aroused more than just concern.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Video obtained by the New York Post shows a teacher at Valley Stream South High School sitting at her desk behind a computer while projector screen at the front of the class shows a series of sex toys on what appears to be an online store. The video was shot from a student's desk. Students can be heard muffling laughs, and one mutters, "Oh my God."
See, he told you more than concern was aroused.
Yep. Meanwhile, The whole time this was happening, a lecture about Garrett Morgan, the inventor of the traffic light, because, you want to learn that in high school.
Well, you got to learn when to start and stop.
Continued to play in the background. At the time of the article, it's unclear if the substitute teacher was aware of her issues, and Valley Stream Central High School district spokesman said Wednesday that following the incident, the substitute teacher had been removed from the district's roster and would no longer be teaching at any district schools. I am dismayed by the action taken by the substitute teacher, but can assure you that I am the district and the district have taken this matter very seriously, and action has been taken, according to the principal, Maureen Henry, who wrote in an email sent out to all parents and members of the school district. Please know that all students in that case were given an opportunity to speak with their guidance counselor today to discuss their concerns. Now,
projectors.
Thanks, Sam. I have just one question.
Yes. Sully, what's your question?
Who in that class went to their guidance counselor to talk about this situation with a serious face?
Well, and I'm going to throw myself under the bus here.
Okay.
Due to the environment that I was brought up in,
uh-huh,
I didn't know a damn thing about sex until after I graduated from high school.
Understandable.
So I would have been one going to I wouldn't have gone to the counselor, but I would have been one of those that could have fit into that category.
What's this used for?
Sammy says, "Oh, good Lord, I have a worse story. I promise."
Jesus Christ!
Next week.
Please do, Sammy. Please do.
Next week. Listen, first and foremost, I don't want to say that, JT and I actually strive to be professional when we do the streams like this, but we do. We do try to keep a professional business type of etiquette, I guess you could say. Yes, we bring stuff like this up, but at the same time, what the frick?
It's part of life now. It's part of life now. Come on. We got to talk about it.
It may be a part of life, but what in your right mind as a substitute teacher thinks you're just going to hit play on a presentation on the inventor of the traffic light and have, I don't know, the main web browser at a school looking up adult toys for everyone to see? I don't care who you are. If you are a teacher in a school, this day and age, everything is technology based, which means your projector, projector, holy crap, I can't believe I did that a second time, shares your monitor screen. It's not a second monitor. Hello, dummy.
Unless you have it set up that way, which most don't because they're doing it off of a laptop.
Completely understandable. I have 4 monitors right in front of me. One's on one computer. The other monitor is connected to that computer. Then I have the monitor right here where the webcam is, and that's connected to another computer monitor.
See, now Professor Cohn has the good question. Why would you be looking it up at school anyway?
Exactly. That's my point. Why?
It's just like the guy that got fired because he was on a Zoom call, thought he had shut off his camera, and proceeded to put on a, shall we say, self-fellatio show.
Yes, which we did cover on the show, by the way. But at the same time, no. But Professor Cohen makes a very good point because think of it this way: That's like going to work and turning on Pornhub. Hello?
I'm still surprised Adam never got fired for that.
Yeah.
That we know of.
Poor Adam. I still can't.
Sammy got you again.
Thank you, Sammy. It'll be on the next Bombs and Flubs.
It's nice when it's not me.
Right? Professor Cohn also says, I mean, I can understand it if she was looking it up on her phone, but not on a school machine. I agree 100%. I agree. It makes absolutely no sense. What puts that in your brain in front of high schoolers? Like, hey, we're learning about traffic lights. You know, that reminds me, I need to get this new thing right here on adamandeve.com. Hello? Dummy.
Well, it may have been fellatiobrothers.com. Sammy says, this is about the time they say F you, Sammy, and lose $1.
No. We saved that.
Yes. No. I have cussed him out many a time.
Yes, you have, but we still save it. And Professor Cohn makes a very good point again. That is always tracked. It is.
Yep.
It is. So why risk it? Listen, even if you attach your phone to the network at work, they're gonna track it unless you have a VPN.
And the thing of it is that it's sad to say, but some people can't help themselves.
Yeah.
And it's gotten even worse over the last 2.5 years with the pandemic.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I mean, it has, I'm sure, gone out the window, giggity.
Right.
Since the pandemic. So
agreed. 100%
Pokey wants to know, do you think if McDonald's sold hot dogs, could you order a McWiener with a straight face?
No, absolutely not. No.
Yeah, give me a McWiener plain. I got my own sauce to put on it.
I mean, you know.
I got some special sauce for you, baby.
And that, my friends, is this week's Dumbass of the Week. If you have a contender, make sure you send it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com or post it in our Dumbass of the Week Discord channel. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified every time a new video comes out or we go live. Simple and easy. With that being said, guys, we got to get out of here. We're running over, as pretty much usual.
As I say, nothing new there.
I know, right? You would think by now that we would.
We quit thinking. Remember?
That is true.
Yeah.
We do quit thinking quite often, don't we?
Pretty much once the button goes live.
Yeah. The button goes live. That's about it. And we're screwed after that. Well, they're screwed after that. How about that?
Yeah.
You guys are screwed and on your own, so good luck. If you don't like
the
it,
one thing,
tough.
The one thing I always remind myself of multiple times during the show is the fact that if they really wanted to, they could always shut us off.
That is true.
But they hang around.
That is very, very true. And that's okay because we love them for it.
Yes, we do.
100% we love them for
it. It's a platonic kind of love.
Yeah.
But we do love them.
We do.
I just wanted to clarify that.
And of course now we have to say goodbye. So JT, go for it, my friend.
Oh, what am I going for? Yeah, you can follow me, JT, if you want to follow the music on Facebook. It is the JT Hollis fan page. If you want to follow the woodworking, it is Veteran Garden Deco. And if you'd like to follow the music out on the good old interwebs, it's jthollismusic.com.
That's right. And of course, you can always follow me on the good old interwebs at all the major social media websites, because that's what we do. TikTok, The Sully Show, Twitter, at The Sully Show, and at Accidental Punch on Twitter as well. Facebook.com/The Sully Show, Facebook.com/Accidental Punch. And don't forget, YouTube. youtube.com. I would love to say at Accidental Punch, but we're still working on getting more subscribers so we can get that Accidental Punch ending for the YouTube. YouTube.com/Accidental Punch would be nice, but just look for the Accidental Punch logo. We are live every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and of course, when new TV shows come out on Disney Plus or other streaming services, we have Avenger Pretenders, which will be live on Mondays at 8 p.m. Right now, we are on hiatus for that, which is awesome too. And don't forget, I have 2 audiobooks out. Wing and a Prayer, My Cousin Vinny Book 3, and of course, Muerte Death is What I Do. You can go to tinyurl.com/Muerte Death and tinyurl.com/wingprayer3. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Screw you guys, I'm getting him.
Stick around for
listening to The Sully Show.
They got the mustard. They got the
You. Hey, how many times do you think the teacher heard this after class? Hey, teach, what was that on the third thing that you showed? I'd like to order something like that.
Oh my God, that's great.
I'm betting she heard it at least once.
At least once or
Hey,
twice.
Some really neat VGD news that I want to let y'all know about real quick. Because I can't advertise it just yet on my page, but I am in the process of designing a sign for a local baseball park, not like professional team. It's a little league park.
Oh, nice.
That is going to be right out at the entrance to this park for everybody to see.
Really?
And it's just under 3 foot wide and a little under 3 foot tall.
Look at you.
From a guy that's already ordered 4 things from me. So
Nice. We like that. So keep an eye out for that. You know what? I'm going to have to do a VGD channel on Discord as well, so you can post your pictures in there.
Okay.
Great.
I can do that.
Great. Pokey says, oh, by the way, Sully, you said you're from New York. I am too. I'm in New York State. I was born and raised in Queens.
We're sorry.
And Suffolk County on Long Island. And then I moved to Connecticut, which sucks ass.
Which is why he went there, because he thought he was going to get some. Oh, sorry.
No. Then I found out they tax you up the ass, and it doesn't get any better. But anyway.
I used to live in Schoharie.
No.
Yes.
No.
I lived in Schoharie for 2 years.
Oh, you do? Yeah, you do. I'm like,
I used to.
I'm like, wait a minute, what? So we are going to do a raid, and tonight we are going to raid a buddy of mine that I haven't seen her live in a while. She is a Moon Baby 88. Yes, that's right, Moon Baby 88. She is playing the Elder Scrolls Online. So make sure you use Punchers Unite with the Accidental Punch logo, especially if you're a subscriber to the channel. You'll be able to do that. I am working on follower emotes, so we're getting there. Slowly but surely, but we are getting there. And once I get those up and running, you'll be the first to know. So it'll be awesome. I promise. So anyway, we'll be live next week, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on The Sully Show on Accidental Punch TV. I may do some gameplay either this weekend or early next week before my surgery. So yay to that. And if I do, I think I have to continue Willie Beamish. But I got to figure out why it's not working from one computer to the other for my capture device. So anyway, let's go raid. Punchers Unite. We will see you guys next time. Thank you to every single one of you who participated in the chat as well as during the show. We love giving credit where credit is due. So thank you very much. And we'll see you in Discord pretty much everywhere. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye. The show is over. Show is over. See, look, I got a sign that says the show is over.
You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here.
Right? That's what I keep telling everybody. Later, people. Later.